It's a 65, it's a two-door Chevelle Wagon, which they only made about 2,000 of these. And they only made about 600 of them with V8 4-speeds, and this was originally a 4-speed car. What I did is I found this, I always wanted to get one of these cars. I found this car. It belonged to an older fellow in Bishop, California. It had been in his garage for 21 years unlicensed. He had it since it was brand new. It took about 3 years to find this car. And it was still the original paint, original white paint car. And these cars, as you can see, since the roof line is eye level, if the roofs aren't straight, you can't make a hot rod out of it because there's so much metal there you can't straighten those things. These cars, they were originally called the Chevelle 300 Deluxe, and they were vinyl seats, straight seats. They were rubber floor mats, no sex to them at all. They were very plain, like salesman type cars. So this interior is kind of created. The seats are out of a late model Pontiac GTO, which is a power seat for a two-door. Just chop the tops off and kind of reform the seats. And the biggest challenge, I don't know if you could get a camera on it, but the headliner in this car is one piece. And the Mexican fellas that do all the upholstery for my cars, when I told him I wanted it one piece, he called me back up. He says, Ricardo, he says, I can't find a cow that big. So I said, I don't care. It doesn't have to be leather. Make it look like leather. So it's actually a Naga hide type material, but it's one piece. So this car has a navigation system like a late model car. It's got a real expensive sound system in it. It's kind of like, they call them resto mods now. So
yeah.
It's
beautiful.
The engine's a 502 Chevrolet. It's a big block with a Chevelle fuel injection. So it's supposed to put out 502 horsepower, but you know that's the ratings are done. They're done on the flywheel. They're not done at the rear wheels. So I put this thing on a dyno, and the rear wheels it was only putting out about 320 horsepower. That was before that was just carbureted. The Hillborn fuel injection adds about 80 horsepower to it. I always wanted to have a car with a shaved firewall, and there was nothing on the firewall. And it's even more of a challenge with a stick shift car because it's got a hydraulic clutch. So you have to have somewhere for the
hang the clutch.
Yeah. So the power brake booster and the clutch, whatever you call it, cylinder. Yeah, the little thing to put the fluid in. Can't remember. They're turned sideways and they're underneath the dash.
You know, you're talking about the way you hung the master cylinder and all that. It's just amazing how many people are making a living in these little tiny specialty markets.
Yeah. Well, you know, this, I wish I could show you this assembly. It's about this long. It's got the vacuum booster and then the canisters on this side. And then the pedals, or the rods and the pedals that go for the clutch and the brake are connected to it. It's all one piece. And it fits right underneath the dash in there. It's pretty interesting the way they do it.